y'all. Welcome in. I'm on time. 2 minutes late is on time. Okay. All right, y'all. So, if this is y'all first time here, what's up? What pop? This is Creator Confessions. This is behind the lens of a real story of content creation. All right. So, if you guys are new here, this is episode 2. All right. So, I'm going to be walking y'all through. It's like a cute little slideshow presentation, interactive. Y'all sound off in the chat and sound off in the comments when it comes to the replay. So I'm going to have a brief little introduction. So I've started YouTube back in 2011. Okay. And I remember being on community pages, and you know how they would have like the support pages and everyone can post their YouTube channels on there, and that would be like, oh, that's how you gain subscribers. However, but I've actually witnessed a need that's needed in the YouTube creator space and also in the entrepreneur space, where yes, you do feel like you want to start a brand. Yes, you do feel like you want to start content creation because you want to make income outside of your 9 to 5. Okay, so that's based what my channel is about, is just earning income outside your 9 to 5, but it's more so based on knowing who you are, knowing who your value is, and building an online presence. All right. So let's keep going with that. So I'm an implementation and design coach for aspiring entrepreneurs and YouTube content creators. All right. So this is today's episode. So today's episode is, they said, what? Why picking videos is so hard. And why is this so hard for entrepreneurs? Why is this so hard for YouTube content creators? Because some entrepreneurs may feel the need to start YouTube so that they can build their clientele, okay? Because that's the way that I'm deciding to pivot and deciding to change my perspective when it comes to using YouTube, okay? So this is episode 2. And so Creator Confessions is episode 2. It's the second episode of very many. We do this once a month, and we'll cover like different topics such as burnout, imposter syndrome, growth plateaus, things that happen in the realities of a YouTuber. Because I've also seen that a lot of people try to suggest, oh my gosh, you need to start your YouTube channel. You need to start your YouTube channel. But then you'll have people in the background, the realities of it all. It's like, man, it's so hard. How do I do this? How do I stay consistent with this? And they have so many questions and so many woes and so many like just true struggles of becoming a YouTube content creator. So I just want to be very specific that this is for YouTube content creators specifically. This is not for content creators in general. This is specifically for YouTube, okay? So once again, this is a quick little recap. So our first episode was, they said, what? And it was based on, we don't like to edit. Creator confession, we don't like to edit. So that is in episode 1. Up at the top, that is what the thumbnail looked like. So I'm going to be switching out the thumbnails. They're going to be different. So that one does not say episode 1. So that's how you know that one is episode 1. The other episodes will have like the episode number. Okay. So we did this last month in September. Yeah, in September. So now it's October, and then it'll be 1 in November. So I do 1 each month. And then you guys can join on the panel. I want to add like 3 other people. So it's not just me talking every time that I do this live stream. Okay. Because I want other people's perspective. I'm going to have to turn my phone off, y'all. Give me a second. Not turn it off, but Okay, yeah. So this is episode 1 recap. Today is now episode 2. All right, so confession number 2. We don't always know what kinds of videos to post. Okay, so I'm gonna give this as a reference to when I started my first channel, in 2011. And then I kept going, took breaks, kept going, took breaks, kept going, took breaks, right? So that was my pattern before. And now I'm trying to look at YouTube in a different light, in a different perspective, knowing that YouTube is truly a business in itself. Like a lot of people think they're just, oh, I'm cute. Oh, I'm going to just go ahead and go onto YouTube and just post this and post that and then post whenever you want. And then you're wondering why you don't have a supportive audience or an audience that's going to back you up or stand for whatever you stand for, because you don't know what you stand for, right? Okay. So that's why I look at YouTube as a business now, because when it comes to your YouTube analytics, it's all about like tweaking it. It's all about pivoting. It's all about seeing what your audience, when they are watching, when they are dropping off, and just like little bits and pieces of just knowing how you need to change your marketing, or how you need to change your approach, or how you need to change how you talk to your audience, right? All right, so this is the question for tonight. Why do you think YouTube content creators always struggle with what kinds of videos to post? Y'all, let us know in the comments below. Or if you guys are currently watching the live chat, if y'all are currently watching the live, make sure y'all write in the chat, not the chat, the chat, not the chat, but the chat. Okay, so the folks watching the replay, make sure y'all let us know in the comment section below. Why do you think YouTube content creators always struggle with the kinds of videos to post? All right. So let's actually take a look into their reality, look into their lives, and seeing what people are posting on social media. So you guys know I'm a lover of Threads. Threads is like, it's not well, I guess it is my favorite social media, because truthfully, I don't call YouTube social media, even though it's a social media site. I don't call YouTube social media. Like YouTube is just like another platform outside of like TV for me. Like, I don't think so many people watch TV nowadays, but I definitely watch and stick to YouTube, and I learn so much. Okay. So that's why I love talking about self-confidence, entrepreneurship, website design, starting a brand. So this is the type of stuff that I talk about on my channel. Okay. At So Treat Accessory. All right, so let's see what everyone is saying. All right, so this one comes from Iconic Design. It's easy to look at content creation and think that posting every day, coming up with fresh ideas, and consistently making videos is a breeze. They make it look effortless, almost like the content just flows out naturally. But the reality is that it takes a lot of work, energy, and creativity to keep up with it all. Lately, I've been balancing multiple projects with my business and out of everything I'm handling. Okay, so this is supposedly a repost from this original person. So I made sure every time that I use somebody's threads or anything someone says, I make sure that they have your social media icon to see what you're about. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm all about branding and just showing that there are supportive people out here, right? When it comes to your small business or things like that, or whatever you have going on, you just got to find the right people, right? And you got to find the right outlet, and you just have to know who you're talking to, right? Okay, so let's dissect this a little bit more, okay? All right, so we're going to dissect this a little bit more. So she says, people think is being a content creator is so easy. I wholeheartedly believe in the part where she's saying coming up with content ideas is like hard. But I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I felt that way before. I don't feel that way as much anymore. Yes, I still have to come up with ideas, but it's not as hard now because I have chosen the right niche. I have chosen the right focus, and I have chosen to know who I want to speak to directly. And it has become easier, okay? And I want to say the reason why it's become easier, besides the part of choosing the right niche, which I have a video on that goes more in depth about that, but I am my own target audience. So that's how it's became easy for me because I am one who wants to start a brand, have a brand. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur, and I'm just looking at things like, as I am researching, as I am learning new things, I'm just sharing what I'm learning as I go. So it's like I'm documenting my entrepreneurship endeavors, as well as helping the people who just slightly are like, they got their eyeballs on the new prize, but they not sure about if they measure up enough, or if they feel like if they try to do it, they're going to end up in imposter syndrome, or if they try to do it, they may feel like they're going to be people pleasing with their audience, and then they end up doing something they don't really want to do. Okay. So that's why I am here as your implementation and design coach. Okay. And so, yes, it does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. And yes, it does take creativity. It takes all of that. So I do not doubt anything that Iconic Design has said. Okay. Because to be iconic, to have a brand, to have a YouTube channel, it's it consists a lot of thinking. It consists a lot of design. It consists a lot of implementation, a lot of execution. Like, if you're not ready to generate execution, if you're not ready to plan things out, if you're not ready to sit down and like futurize what's ahead, then I'm not saying you can't start YouTube, but I'm just saying it's not going to be strategic. Because when I first started YouTube, I wasn't doing YouTube strategically. I was treating YouTube as a hobby. And it's so funny because now I realize that. And y'all, the other day I was on Threads, right? And I ran into this girl, and she wrote, the reason why your YouTube is not panning out you the way that you want it to be is because you're treating it like a hobby. And I said, yep. It's so true. Like, you have to look at it like a baby that is slowly developing over time. And you have to feed it, water it, nurture it every day. And or you can think of it as a plant. I like to interchange it with like a baby's development, or like the growth of a plant into like, a seed form into like a tree, you know? So yeah, let me get a little water, y'all. All right, let's do the next one. Okay, so this one is from the Jillian Co. And she says, I work a lot with content creators who say they are struggling to plan content out ahead of time. So they're basically scrambling when they need to post, and it's stressful for them. This was me before. Y'all, I used to, with my channel, I used to be like, okay, I'm going to post. You know how everybody be like, oh, okay, pick some days that you're going to upload all the time so people know that you're going to upload. Okay, this was my first channel. This is my second channel. So with my first channel, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to upload on Mondays and Fridays. That was my upload schedule, right? Y'all, every time it was like Monday was easy for me, but Friday was the hardest, right? So then it'd be Friday, right? Because I wouldn't plan my videos out, but I knew that I wanted to post. So it would be like Friday. Yeah, it'll be like Friday. I get home from work, and then I turn on the camera, whatever pops up in my mind, and then I'll just make a video about it. And then I hurry up and throw up a thumbnail to be like, okay, I posted. Yeah, that you don't want to do that. When you consistently do that, that actually can produce burnout as well. Not just producing thumbnails and titles and descriptions and your videos and all that and editing, not just that produce burnout over time, but if you do not pre-plan anything, oh my gosh, that I feel like that's what make you more discouraged when it comes to your YouTube channel, is if you're actually treating it like that, where like, okay, last minute I'm gonna throw up something, and then you're not getting any results, and then you're actually like mad about that. You can't be mad about that. Like, you literally can't be mad about that, because one, you haven't chosen the niche. Two, you're not doing it strategically. You're not thinking about what your audience wants to see from you. You're not thinking about the kind of value that you deliver. So this is the thing. You have to think about, what kind of value does my audience want to know on a consistent basis? What is something that my audience loves to talk about, loves to research, loves to read about on their own social media time? What are the things that they are looking up? What is it that's important to them? And it's like you're producing content that speaks to them, that speaks to their daily lives, that speaks to their daily struggles. And I do help you guys with that. And at the ending, I will show you the tool that I help you guys figure that out as your brand's foundational piece, to help you know what your niche is and what value you bring to YouTube. And that's the other thing. You have to know your worth. You have to know your value, so that you can deliver that onto your videos when you're talking to your audience. Okay. So yeah, this was definitely me before. Now I don't have that issue, and I hope to God, I pray to God that God keeps me in alignment with how I'm going to be speaking to you guys, because I just do not want to be all over the place, because I don't want to go back to that place in life, right? Okay. We don't want to go back. We want to go forwards. You feel me? All right, y'all. So if y'all is liking this video so far, make sure y'all give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all are typing in the comment section below and going ahead and writing in on the chat. Okay? All right. I'm going to make sure y'all can still see this. Okay, y'all can still see it. Okay, cool. Let me see something. Can you do this? Oh, okay. I'm like, I wanted to try something. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so this one, what's this? Oh, they got a little bubble right there, so you can see it on the threads. Oh, wow. Look at that. Y'all, Canva is doing something new. Oh, my God. Okay, let me not. Okay. Okay, posting schedule talk. Content creators, how many times do you try to post a week? Sound that off in the comments. Let me know how many times you try to post a week. Okay, let me tell y'all mine. So my content schedule is Mondays and Friday. No, it's not. Y'all, I'm thinking about my old channel. Okay, because I just said Mondays and Friday. It's Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay, so I upload Mondays and Wednesdays. And then now that is going to be like November and December, October. These are the more like cozier months. Do y'all feel me? Listen to this. This is the perfect time. Y'all, I've been on YouTube since 2011. I know people do Vlogmas. I know people do like, what is that called? The October Vlogmas. They even have like an October Vlogmas. I forgot. Vlogtober? Yeah. Okay, so Vlogtober, and they have Vlogmas, which is Christmas, and that means you upload every day for that month. Okay? Vlogmas. Or some people do Vlogmas a week, a whole week, 7 days straight ahead of videos around that theme of Vlogmas for Christmas or Vlogtober for October. You probably like do like fall festivities or Halloween festivities, however, of whatever niche that you do, but make it more cozy, make it more fall-like. But look, this is my tip for y'all that I'm just thinking of off the top of my dome, right? as your implementation and design coach. Listen, because it's October, because November, because December, y'all, these are the cozier months when people are going to stay more in their house and they will be watching your videos more. And so I had this idea, right? Wait, I'm jumping ahead of myself. The tip is to post more in October, November, and December. Boom. That's the tip for y'all. Post more. Whatever you regularly would do, I need you to amp it up some more. I don't know. That could be a video additionally that you would regularly do, or like amping it up even more and go ahead and do a week span of videos. I think that would kind of be cool. I don't know if I could do a week span of videos. I probably could, but like, that's like, I feel like I would have to pre-plan to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta have like 2 months ahead for me personally. And that's the other thing. Like, you have to know yourself, right? When it comes to your content creation, or when it comes to your branding, when it comes to your entrepreneurship, you have to know yourself, because that way you're not pushing yourself too hard, right? And speaking of burnout, I might talk about it here and there, however, right? But speaking of burnout, if you know, because like me, the way that my personality is set up, I'm gonna be very real, very frank, very honest, because I discovered this about myself. I'm a type of person where I like to give my all in a season, and then I don't like to give much in another season. And I'm saying like project based, not like as a person as a whole, but I'm saying project based. So I'm very like, okay, just like how I created my coloring book right here. This is my coloring book, Aligned by Design. I don't think y'all can see it. Hold on. Y'all can't see. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see. All right. So this is my coloring book, y'all. I created this coloring book. So this is an example I'm trying to give y'all. So these are some of the pages. Okay. Let's see that? Okay. Boom. I don't like to spoil all the pages. But anyhow, I made my coloring book. There was a season where I just gave into that coloring book. Just gave into that coloring book, right? And then now that the coloring book is done, that's no longer my focus. And I can focus on other things. That's what I mean by I'm the type of person where in a season, I'm like, okay, I can get this done. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna come back to this. 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 4 months, I came back to that thing. I didn't work on it every weekend, but it was almost like every other weekend for 4 months in the library. I produced that in a library, not at home on no laptop, in a library. Okay? I produced that coloring book then. I'm that type of person. So, with that being said, that's why I was like, I think that's also what makes me entrepreneurial minded, is because, or like income, or if not entrepreneurial minded, it's like passive income minded. It's like, okay, I'm going to work on this, and then, woo, I just want to relax and breathe. I feel like that's my personality. Like, I don't like to work. It'll drive me crazy. And I think that's why also God has made my work history, like a good little amount of my work history is like seasonal jobs. Where it's like, okay, I work, and then when the seasonal job is over, okay, I get to sit down. Okay, so you just need to know yourself and how you produce things, right? Do you work? Can you always work all the time? Or are you a person that needs to relax and breathe like me? You know, and that literally is my personality. Now that I think about it, not to keep talking about myself, but look, how do I say this? So I'm an ambivert. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. My dad thinks I'm an introvert. I'm an ambivert, right? So, and it's so funny because I remember I was working for a small business, and she had like a few employees, right? So she only had 4 employees, and it was her small business. She had like a storefront. It was like a jewelry store. However, and and the girl, she told me, she was like, but she was like, you may, because she was saying how she's an introvert, but she told me, she was like, but you have the ability to like speak to people, like, and you have good energy like when you speak to people. And she like, I just don't have that. So that's why I said I'm an ambivert, where like I can be social, I can talk to people or however, but then I will draw back, and then I would want my own energy, I would want my own space to myself. So that's why you have to know who you are in order to produce things, in order to produce your content. Okay? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Y'all be so shy. Y'all be so shy. Come and watch the live. Don't be shy. Anyhow, so let me click back on this, y'all. All right. So you have to know yourself. And so, okay, hold on. I'm stumbling on my words, y'all. So you have to know yourself by knowing when you want to post, how many times you want to post, how many times can you post. You want to be realistic with yourself, but you want to ask yourself that pre-planning, not right when it needs to be done, but right before, weeks before, weeks, especially if you're a semi-procrastinator, because I can be a semi-procrastinator. I noticed lately. Right? Y'all like, what's a semi-procrastinator? Let's say the due date, let's say this. Let's say today is October the 14th, which it is. And let's say the due date is October the 31st, right? I will start working on it on like October the 26th. That's a semi-procrastinator. Okay, that's a semi-procrastinator. It's like you giving yourself enough days, but you did wait a while. Yeah. All right. So anyway, let's finish this and let's see what the folks is talking about. Okay, so let's actually go to the thread and let's see what they said. Share this tab. All right, here we are. So somebody said I had a meeting. Okay, so these are their responses to her question. Okay, to Leshma, whatever her name is. I had a meeting with the meta team this week. As much as possible without burnout was the advice. 3 to 5 bare minimum though. 3 to 5 videos? Are you talking about shorts? Or are you talking about YouTube? See, that's the thing. She just said content creators. That's why I like the segment saying YouTube, because content creators, it's like you do 3 to 5 YouTube videos or you do 3 to 5 shorts. It's a difference, okay? And somebody said 7 to 8 times a day. What? You must got a system to post for you. Every day, it is my full-time job. I have more pays than gifts. I don't know what that means. I love this for you. Girl, what? Y'all, I'm losing my voice. It says, I first started out with 2 to 3 times a day, but I saw the most growth when posting once a day. But y'all, this is the thing. We don't know what they talking about. Is this YouTube or is this shorts? Is this reels? Is this Instagram reels? I don't know. It just say generally content creators. If I'm maintaining 3 times a week, but if I'm in growth mode every day, I feel that. And that's another thing. When you're in your creative moods, like this is other thing too that they say about women. I don't know about men though, but they say that you are the most creative. I don't know about fruit. Hold on. I don't want to misrepresent what they said. one. I'm like thinking ahead. But they said when you're on your menstrual cycle, that's when you need to not schedule things, basically. When you're about to get on your menstrual cycle, try not to schedule things there because you need your optimal rest then. Okay? And then once you're done with your menstrual cycle, it's like I wouldn't say right when you done with your menstrual cycle, but like probably a week after your menstrual cycle. For me, I feel like that's when I feel creative again. And then when it comes like close to my menstrual cycle, I'm like, I'm on chill mode. You feel what I'm saying? So try to even work out your schedule according to your moods or according to your resting or when do you usually feel like the weakest. Like don't plan too much around there or have things scheduled so that it automates for you. But when you're the most creative and the most productive, that's when you can produce the most. Okay. 6 times a week. That's a lot. No wonder you get tired. Try it sometimes. I love your content though. Oh, oh my God. Yeah, she's talking about Instagram because she said carousels. Yeah. I can't do Instagram. Ooh, I can't do Instagram. I remember when I first tried to start out this brand and I had a different name and I tried to try it out on Instagram. No, that's not for me. The Instagram is not for me. Okay, and that's another thing. When people are like, okay, what platforms do you use? What platform should I use for my brand? Literally, people say, oh, use the platform that your audience is on. Yes, but to me, in my mind, I'm like, use the platform that one, you know how to use, two, that you see results coming from it. You're seeing people respond to you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the platform you need to use. Period. All right, so we're gonna finish that off. And then let's see. Hold on, y'all. What happened? Oh, hold on. We skipping slides. We skipping slides. Okay. All right, so this is the next slide. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of research that I found, some little findings that your implementation and design coach has found. All right, so content creators on YouTube often struggle with choosing the right videos to post due to several key factors. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Y'all cannot see this. That's why I was like, let me make sure y'all can see this. All right. Okay. Okay. Offense. I can't talk, y'all. Audience. Audience. Uncertainty. Creators may not have a clear understanding of what their audience wants to see, leading to second guessing their content ideas. Man, that's why y'all have to choose the right niche. And you keep moving forward with the pain points of that niche. And that's how you produce content. I'm giving y'all gems. Okay? Now, you've got the right niche. You got you got clarity of some type of direction. And once you keep producing videos around that niche, then YouTube itself, the platform, is going to understand what kind of videos and what kind of value you provide for your audience. If you're making videos that are sporadic of sporadic topics and they're not in alignment and they're not answering a certain audience's pain points or a certain audience's entertainment highs or pleasures, then it's not going to produce the results that you want. Okay. So also it's the fear of low engagement. The fear that a video won't perform well can prevent creators from experimenting with new topics, sticking to content that feels safe but uninspiring. Ooh. Sticking to content that feels safe. It's just like a 9 to 5 reference. Sticking to a 9 to 5 because it feels safe. You feel? Y'all heard? Y'all, that's our bar. That's our bar. That's our bar. That's our bar. All right, y'all let me know. Honestly, I've never experienced this. The fear of low engagement. I've never, I'm just be real. I have never experienced that. But if that has been your experience, definitely share it in the comments below. Okay. Also, two more just to factor in. Let me factor. All right, analysis paralysis. Creators might spend too much time analyzing trends, competitors, and analytics, causing them to lose momentum and direction in their content strategy. I don't know about this because I feel like the people who pay the most attention, I don't know, this is just my opinion. It's not fact. The people who pay the most attention to like the analytics, I feel like they would know what direction their content creation or their content strategy will be. If not, y'all let me know in the comment section below. You know, I don't know everything. I don't know everything, and I'm not meant to act like I do, okay? I want to know other people's experiences on YouTube because I just find YouTube like a fascinating place and just a fascinating topic to talk about, truthfully. You know, like just I like when people talk about real ish. I like messages that's heartfelt. I just like depth. That's why I'm on this mission. I like depth. I like real talk depth. Okay, I hope y'all hearing this right. DEPTH. Okay, I'm a Scorpio. Okay, it's about to be my birthday. You feel me? I like real life stuff. I don't like talking about fake stuff. I don't like talking about celebrity stuff. I like talking about YouTubers. Okay. All right. Now, personal passion versus market demand. Balancing personal interest with popular trends topics can be a challenge, especially when creators feel pressured to prioritize views over passion. Can I say this? I have an opinion about this. Okay, y'all, I really want y'all on the panel. I really want y'all on the panel, especially coming next year as we continue to do these live streams. I really want y'all on the panel because we just don't want to know my perspective. Okay, so anyhow, I have done not trending topics in my YouTube journey. I have done YouTube tags. Okay. YouTube tags. What are YouTube tags? I'm giving y'all old school YouTube. YouTube tags is when someone will create a video and they'll have, okay, so let me give y'all an example. They used to have the Chubby Bunny Challenge. I did that. It was horrendous. I had to delete that video. It was horrendous. Yeah, that was the beginning of me starting YouTube. Like, I started YouTube singing, but then when I wanted to branch out of doing singing, I was like, okay, well, let me try to do let me do the Chubby Bunny Challenge. Yeah, no, it's horrendous. I deleted that, okay? And so the tag is like, say somebody does a video, or they had like the about me tag, they had like the boyfriend tag, they had the girlfriend tag, right? This old school YouTube. And so if you do that video, then they'll be like, okay, so now I want my YouTube friends, your tag, you're it. Now you got to do the video. Those were YouTube tags. I did those, but I just felt that, yeah, it was fun in the moment, but like the longevity of it is not there, you know? And that's why these people who do like gossip or tea channels on YouTube, they gotta be jumping on the most current thing that people are talking about, or like when it comes to like celebrities, or they even have like YouTuber T pages, right? And yeah, they do. They have YouTuber T pages. You know, they be talking about DDG. I'm like, oh my God, stop talking about that boy. For real. I'm like, oh my God, stop talking about that boy. And then now that let me just say a little bit of something. Let me just say a little bit of something. I don't want to get too off topic, but look. But now that DDG is dating Halle Bailey, the crazy thing to me is, you know, one other crazy thing to me, I remember watching both of them on YouTube. Like DDG and Halle, because Halle used to have a YouTube channel with her sister and they would sing on here. So if I started a YouTube channel singing, you think I wouldn't know that they had a YouTube channel singing? Because you would be watching the people who are likely to you, right? And then I ended up watching DDG. I don't remember how I found DDG. I have not a clue. But I was watching DDG ever since he was friends with McQueen. So that's a throwback for you. But anyhow, I just be like, stop talking about that boy. Because I just be like, he show y'all, I'm like, I already know who this guy is. But for the people who I'm saying, I already know who this guy is. I'm already familiar with how he uses the internet. And then now that he's dating Halle, now she's like a mainstream celebrity, and she's not just someone off of YouTube. Everyone has all these opinions about DDG, and I'm like, this is him. Next. I don't know. This is my opinion. So anywho, y'all, if y'all is enjoying this video, make sure y'all drop them emojis in the chat. Drop them in the comments, okay? Drop a face. If you're currently struggling with choosing the kind of videos that you want for your channel, okay? Or drop that film emoji for the people who conquered the struggle, all right? So we want to know, how did y'all conquer the struggle, okay? And yes, I have a tool for you guys who are experiencing the struggle. Okay, keep on watching. All right, so I got some advice for y'all. Look, listen, I got some advice. All right, so if you've been feeling stuck and unsure about what kinds of videos to create next, I've got an awesome video coming your way. Y'all, the video is coming in 2 days. So if you guys are watching this on the replay, the next video, it is called How I Brainstorm My YouTube Content Using Chat GPT. Okay? It's AI. So get into it. Listen, it's a game changer. If you're looking for new ways to create, to get those ideas flowing. So make sure to tune in and see how you can level up your content strategy with this tool. So I'm going to be showing you guys the step-by-step of how I use ChatGPT AI on how I get content ideas, content thumbnails, and even for the description box or however. So it just makes it easier and quicker and not so much brain work. Okay? Because sometimes, yes, you want to use your brain work, but sometimes you need a little assistant that can use their brain, okay? And then my little assistant ain't gonna be AI, y'all, okay? And on top of that, y'all, I did a video where I'm talking about, so like, let's say you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this video, right? And you're thinking about creating a website. Now, I do have a service called Design Critiques, all right? And that is me going over your website and or going over your YouTube channel and showing you what needs to be improved, what needs to be added, what needs to be subtracted, what you should have more emphasis on, so that way it speaks to your audience more clear and concise, and it's easy for them to navigate your YouTube channel, know what to watch, know what to click on, okay, when it comes to your website. Okay. So before we wrap up today, I'd love to hear what topics you like to dive into next. Your input is key in shaping this series and making sure we cover what truly matters to you on your entrepreneurial and content journey. Okay? Wow, we almost to the end, damn. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming live streams and entrepreneurial motivation content, okay? So as an implementation coach, as I get you guys from point A to point B or get you guys from point A to point F, your guys are going to need some type of encouragement. You guys are going to need some type of motivation. You guys are going to need some type of foundation when it comes to your brand, when it comes to your YouTube branding as well. So don't just get on YouTube and be like, okay, I'm going to start making videos. What are your branding elements that's going to make up your story? Okay? All right? So if you're truly committed to finding clarity and leveling up your YouTube journey, I've crafted something powerful just for you. It's the Find Your Why guidebook for unlocking the heart of your brand. It's a transformation tool, a transformative tool designed to help you uncover your core purpose and build a brand that not only stands out, but leaves a lasting impact. If you're ready to make a real difference with your content, this guide is for you. And once again, this is not only for YouTube content creators, this is also for entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs are producing content as well. If you're not making YouTube videos, you are producing content that's going onto your website. Regardless of what it is, everyone's creating content. If you're online, if you're building an online presence, you're creating content. Okay? So, this is the guidebook that I've created for you guys. It's an interactive guidebook, okay? And once again, it's going to gather all of these pages that you see. You can use it on your iPad. You can use it on your phone. Okay. Use it on a device that's easy to where you can sit and relax and chill with it and like really zone in to the pages and the questions that's going to ask you, because these questions are little activities and little prompts that's going to get you to deepen your thoughts so that you can lay out a foundation of what your brand is going to portray. What message are you going to deliver? What do you stand for? And what does your audience need as you are building the building blocks to your content creation, right? So whatever their wants, whatever their needs, whatever their desires, and whatever your wants, your needs, and your desires, you are conjuring that up onto these activity sheets, okay? And you're going to piece it all together to give you that light bulb effect so that when you're creating your content, you are going to produce results. So you do not feel stagnant. So you do not no longer ask yourself, what content do I make? Because yes, you can use ChatGPT, but let me tell you something. ChatGPT only does what you tell it to do. So you have to know what your channel is about. You have to know what your brand is about in order to use ChatGPT as your assistant. At the end of the day, it's you who is the brains of the operation. ChatGPT AI is only your assistant. And I want to be very clear on that. AI is to be your assistant. Okay? Yes, people are using AI in their business now. Why? Because it is productive. That's why I'm giving you guys this tool in the next video, Wednesday's video, how to use AI, how to use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm your content creation. Okay? For your videos. And even use it for your website. I did. All right. So make sure y'all go get Finding Your Why guidebook. All right. So y'all can have that foundational tool. That's the website, Soul Tree Accessory. I'm Soul Tree Accessory. And your website. You guys, the reason why I tweaked my website again is because when I learned web design, we didn't have to worry about mobile. We did not have to worry about mobile. So when I was designing this, I was designing it strictly for the desktop. Okay. So when you guys are creating your website, you have to keep in mind that most people are going to see your website on mobile these days. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did all this tweaking, all this designing for my website. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are at the very tail end of this live stream, y'all. So if you guys enjoyed this live stream and it was of value to you, make sure you guys share it, okay? And this is the other thing. I do help you with your website. Once again, I help you guys with your website. So I did a live stream recently. Remember when I told y'all that you want to do videos outside of what you regularly would do? Okay, so I started to push myself a little more. I said, okay, so we're going to do these Monday and Wednesday uploads. That's our regular uploads. But why don't we just throw in like some more value of like, what services do I offer that's on my website, y'all? I offer YouTube and website design critiques. Not only do I offer the Find Your Why guidebook, but I also offer that coloring book that I showed y'all and coloring pages. Yes, implementation and design coach. Okay. So I made a live stream on how to design your own website for non-designers. And in this video specifically, I'm showing you guys my journey to how my website looked when I first began it, why I had to tweak it over time, and just showing y'all the transitional stages of my website, because everything is transitional. Everything is, a progress. Everything is tweaking. Everything is pivoting. Okay. So if you don't like pivoting, tweaking, learning, concentrating, sitting down with yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to know your value, getting to know your worth, getting to know how you're going to impact this world, how you're going to impact your subscribers. If that's not what you're looking for, move swiftly and professionally to the left, okay? Move swiftly and professionally to the left, because this is what the focus is. This is the mission. It's to get you to bet on yourself. It's to get you to bet on yourself and to create a brand outside of your 9 to 5. That is the mission. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The live stream should be on my channel. Of course, all you have to do is when you're on my channel, press live, and then it'll give you the list of the live videos, okay? And you should be able to see this thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail looks like right here. Okay? And y'all, I'm getting off air. I see y'all in my next one. It's your girl, Soul Tree Accessory. Bye.